be friends.
She texted me after the girls' trip asking if we could talk. I told her we already were. She said she meant seriously. So I asked if she was finally home. She said yes, but she wasn't ready to come over. I asked her why. Then she typed those dreaded words. I need space. I just asked, since when did space require silence? She replied that things felt different now. Different how? I pushed. And then she dropped the bomb. I think we work better as friends. I stared at the screen, my heart pounding in my ears. It felt like an eternity before I could type anything back. Is this a joke? I asked, hoping, praying it was. She said she was just trying to be mature about this. Mature? I couldn't believe it. Does maturity come with lying? I typed, my fingers shaking slightly. She replied, "What do you mean?" as if she had no idea. Oh, she knew. I told her the pictures told me enough. The chat went quiet, a long, deafening silence. Then she asked the one question that confirmed everything. Who sent them to you? I told her it didn't matter who sent them. She immediately jumped to her own defense. It's not what it looks like, she typed. I shot back. It looks like you holding someone else's hand. She tried to downplay it. It only happened once. My blood ran cold. I knew that was a lie. Once doesn't come with hotel receipts, I replied. That's when she flipped the script. She accused me of spying. I told her the truth always feels invasive to a liar. She called me cruel. And I said honesty usually sounds that way to someone who isn't used to hearing it. She then had the audacity to ask if we could just reset and stay friends. Friends? I couldn't even process that. Friends don't betray each other, I replied. She said she didn't want to lose me completely. The irony was so thick you could cut it with a knife. You already chose what to lose, I told her. She claimed she was confused, but I wasn't buying it. Confusion doesn't book secret trips or hide phones from your partner. She tried to shift the blame again, saying she felt trapped in our relationship. I reminded her the doors were always open if you wanted to leave honestly. She said I never listened to her needs. And I told her I listened enough to hear all her excuses. She asked what I wanted now. All I wanted was clarity and closure. She typed the classic line, I never meant to hurt you, but I knew better. Intentions don't erase actions. They don't magically heal the wounds they create. She said the trip changed her perspective. I told her it changed mine too. It showed me exactly who she was. Then she asked if I hated her. I don't believe in hate. It takes too much energy. I told her, I hate what you chose to do. She said that still hurt. I replied, consequences usually do. She then suggested we meet up and talk it out in person. But what was there to talk about? Words had already failed us. Her words were lies, and my words were just trying to grasp onto a truth she was desperate to hide. She admitted she was scared of starting over alone. I had no sympathy for that. Fear shouldn't make you use people as backups, I said. She called me cold. I corrected her. I'm not being cold. I'm being done? She asked if this was really goodbye. I told her goodbye happened the moment trust left our relationship. That's when the crying emoji appeared. I didn't respond. A few minutes later, another message. I miss you already. I replied, missing someone isn't the same as valuing them. She then tried to say I was the one who was different now. And she was right. Betrayal teaches you very quickly, I typed. She asked if there was any chance for us in the future. I told her that futures are built on a foundation of truth, something we clearly didn't have anymore. She said she wished she could undo it all, but wishes don't rewrite choices. She finally admitted she felt like she ruined everything, and I agreed. You did, I said, but you can still own it. She asked how she could make it right. The answer was simple, though I knew it would be hard for her to hear. Start by letting me go cleanly. No more games, no more manipulation. She said she didn't expect this reaction. I told her I didn't expect betrayal either. Then came the most delusional line of all. I thought you would fight for us. I had to set her straight. I am fighting, I replied. I'm fighting for my own self-respect. She said she was sorry again. And I accepted it, but with a firm boundary. Apology accepted, I typed, but access is revoked. The chat went silent for a very long time. Then a final message from her. I understand. A small part of me felt a flicker of something, maybe relief. I took a deep breath and typed my last words to her. "I wish you healing," she replied. "I wish you happiness." And with that, I archived the chat. I closed the app, looked out the window, and for the first time in days, I felt like I could finally breathe again. The chapter was closed. It was time to write a new one for myself. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar, know that you are not alone and that choosing yourself is the bravest thing you can do. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.